Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Davina's Faith. It's Davina here, and today I'm going to be doing part 2 of my testimony series. So today's testimony would be breaking free from men, breaking free from male bondage. So I'm just going to give you guys a background, basically, of like what I've been, well, not exactly what I've been through with men, but how men, and it's not this testimony, don't get it twisted, this is not a bragging testimony. It's to show like how the enemy, basically, if you look at it, the enemy used men to try to, he wanted to get me through men, basically, in a way. And you could read between the lines. It's not just about me talking about, oh, how everybody thought I was so fine and I could just get any man. No, but the enemy, he used my beauty to try to attract different men to my life, men that are not for me. And so I'm going to be telling you guys that story and how everything started to change up until now. Sorry for the background noise. It's always some cars running by over this area, but just like how my mindset changed over the years, like I don't have the same mindset, and from me not having the same mindset and me getting rid of certain things from out of me, like, spiritually, I now don't track certain things. Like I'm still a work in progress, but things have changed. So if you want to hear my story, then make sure to stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start from childhood. It's so weird right now because I'm filming in a different way. Like, I'm not using my front camera, I'm using my back camera. I decided to do this because I wanted to look directly into the lens. I looked at some of my videos and noticed that sometimes I'm not looking at you guys, I'm looking somewhere else, because it might seem like I'm looking at the lens when I'm looking in the camera, but I'm not. So I decided to just do it this way, so I'm making sure that I'm literally looking at you guys. It's kind of tough because I don't want to look crazy while I'm filming, I don't want to have anything on my face, but it's whatever. This is going to be very beneficial. So anyway, let's go into the video. So I'm going to start from childhood. So ever since I was a little kid, and this is going to start from after my dad passed away, young girl, like 7 years old. From then on, I noticed that the opposite sex was attracted to me, and like kids my age, like boys that are my age group, not somebody that's way older than me, not no man, I'm not talking about that, but kids, like guys, the opposite sex was attracted to me. I noticed that. So going to even like kindergarten, I skipped preschool. Little boys wanted me to be their fake girlfriend, maybe. Somebody tell me that so and so had a crush on me. Somebody want to share a snack with me or talk to me, like, just have a conversation, nothing bad or whatever. So I had that, and then going to like different schools, middle school, high school, different boys would talk to me, even though I was kind of like in middle school, it was like an awkward time for me. I was really, really shy and quiet. So some guys noticed that, some boys noticed that, and they was like, okay, she quiet, don't talk to her. She cute, but she quiet. But then some guys, they didn't care. Like they would say, okay, she cute, she look good. However, you describe somebody that's physically attractive in the way that you say it, like they, if they felt that way, they didn't care. They would still try to like talk to me, flirt with me and stuff like that. And of course in high school, I had a lot of guys, and not, I'm saying this is not bragging, but just thinking about it, it makes me giggle. I had a lot of guys, of course, try to talk to me. Guys in school, guys outside of school, going to different places like events or going to the mall with your family or with your friends. Guys try to talk to you. Living in the hood, when you walk down the street, going to the corner store, guys would be trying to talk to you. So I noticed this, and once I got to like my teenage years, like high school and stuff, I started to really like this. Like I was just intrigued by it. Like I liked that I was beautiful. I liked that other people thought I was beautiful, especially guys. Like the opposite sex was attracted to me. I really liked that. So I really did like that attention from the opposite sex. I'm not talking about sexual attention, like somebody trying to do something sexual to me. I'm just talking about like guys flirting with me, guys wanted my number, guys wanting to be my boyfriend, even if they wasn't that cute. it was just all types of guys. It wasn't just one type of guy. Like it could be a thug type of guy, it could be a cute guy, it could be a geek, a ugly guy. If you like me, I was liking it, to be honest. So I did really like that attention. It wasn't that I was desiring that attention before, because like I said, it started from a really young age, and I just became attached to it. Like that had started to become a part of my identity. I identified myself with that, with guys hitting on me and being beautiful. I knew that was a part of me, and I didn't think it was a bad thing at that time. Like, of course, it's great to be attractive and have options in a way, but I didn't see the negative of it. So growing, like during that time, I had just started to have that attachment to it, and I started to identify myself with it. Like I wasn't going around bragging about it, more than likely, but I just, I just saw, like, I knew, like, I just liked it, and I just knew that that was a part of my territory, like a part of the territory. I could tell a mile away when a guy was going to try to talk to me. Like I could see a guy all the way down the street, and I knew once he got close to me that he was going to want to get my number. Now, I didn't say yes to every guy that tried to talk to me. I didn't give every guy my phone number, but I was a lot more open to giving guys my phone number. So I did give some guys, if I thought they was okay or whatever, had some type of potential from my mind frame during that time, I would give them my number or give them like maybe MySpace page or something like that. But I wouldn't say yes to everybody. And I was, a virgin, all that stuff. So it wasn't like I was easy or I was sleeping with a lot of men. No, I wasn't sleeping with any of them. It just felt good to have that attention and to get that, to have guys flirt with me. It just felt good. I'll be honest. Like, that's how I felt. Once I got to my mid-20s, like 24, I was still getting that attention, but I desired less of it. So I did still like getting that, like to get guys, compliments from guys and stuff, but I didn't want to, like, I knew that I didn't just want to be known as the pretty girl. Like, I wanted somebody to like me more for my look, I want somebody to like me for more than just my looks. I didn't want them to just want me just because I was pretty. I didn't want them to think I was ugly or unattractive, but I didn't want them to want me solely because I was pretty or beautiful. I wanted them to see more of who I was. I wanted them to see my substance. So I still wanted to look cute and stuff, but I didn't want somebody to just want me just because I looked good. And I had told I told a couple of guys that, like, okay, I don't just want you to want me because, you think I'm pretty. Sorry for looking down. I was looking at something. I don't just want you to want me because you think that I'm pretty, I was telling different guys that whatever. I told one specific guy that I was talking to for a while so I got out of that mind frame of wanting that. So yeah, I didn't just want them to think I was pretty. I want them to know more about me. Even during those times when I desired that type of attention, I still knew that I wanted to be married. I was always a one-man type of woman. It did feel good to have options. I did like to have options, and it felt good to, it just felt good to have those options and just being an attractive woman, like feeling like you're like, you're something great and big and everybody wants you. It did feel good. But I always knew that I just wanted to be with one man down the line. Like I didn't want to be a player. Like I didn't want to just be like, okay, I'm with this man for this amount of time, then this man, then with this man. I knew that I just wanted one husband. I wanted to get married to one man, and we stayed married until death do us part. I knew that I wanted that from an early age. Since I was a kid, I knew that I wanted to be a wife and eventually a mom. I always knew that that's what I wanted. And also, I didn't like attention. Like, I was shy. The only attention that I liked was from men and from fashion. So I only wanted people to compliment me on my fashion. Like, okay, your outfit is cute, you pretty, your hair look cute. And then I just wanted guys to think that I was cute or pretty, whatever, however they want to describe me. I just wanted them to think I was attractive. Outside of those looks or outside of those things, I didn't want attention. I didn't want attention to be drawn to my flaws. I didn't want attention to be drawn to who I was. I just didn't want the attention. I definitely didn't want attention when it came to like outgoing things like dancing and stuff. I did not want that type of attention, but I liked the attention from people thinking that I was attractive and thinking that I was fashionable. Like I just wanted that attention, and I realized once I got to a certain age that that was vanity. Like that's vain. Like Davina, you're vain, and that's not of God. Vanity is not of God. God didn't design us to be vain. There's scriptures in the Bible that talks about that. Maybe I'll put them in the description box. I can remember which one it is, but about the braid, the long braid, and how that's vain and stuff like that. I can't remember word for word, but this scripture is definitely talking about vanity and vanity when it comes to women. And I knew that that wasn't right, and I knew that I just didn't want that attention anymore. Like I wanted somebody to take me more seriously, and I wanted to be valued more. I didn't want to play any more games, and I wanted to be valued. Like the beginning you're a catch. I think other women, like during this time, I had started to see other women, get what they want in a relationship, and also women that had more standards than I did. Like even though I was a good girl and I was a virgin, I saw other women that had more standards than I did. Like they wouldn't tolerate certain things from men, and they was waiting to have sex until they got married. Either they was a virgin or they didn't give that man sex until a certain stage. And I was like, man, I need to up my standards. I haven't really seen that many women that had this much standards, so I need to get me some more standards, Not just to get a man, but I'm like, you know what? I need that. I thought I already had good standards compared to other women because I grew up in the hood. And not to say that everybody in the hood is a certain way, but you see things differently when you're from the hood. So I was from the hood, so I thought I was good because of who I was. It wasn't hardly any girls being like me from the hood, to be honest. It was just a few of us. So I thought it was good. I thought I had pretty good standards until I started meeting other women. And one person in particular, a lady that I was working for, she was crazy. She ended up being crazy and even tried to do witchcraft on me. But from what God showed me, but she did have standards before she met her husband, from what she told me. And I was like, you know what? I need to gain some of those standards. And I noticed that some women that was just like the average looking woman, or less than what people would consider average looking, would be getting good men. I was like, okay, I'm so beautiful, or beautiful to other people. How come I'm not attracting good men? How come I can't keep a man? I'm just getting these losers and men that don't want anything. So I, not saying that this is what changed my mind. I had just started, as I got more mature, I just started to change my mind, and then that came into play too. So I wanted less attention from men. So as time went by, I started to get less attention from men. Like not as many men would try to talk to me. Not as many bad men, like men that's no good, would try to talk to me. Some men you can just tell right off the bat that they're not a good man. They're not like a man that you want to marry. So I started to attract less of those type of men from the appearance. You can't tell. Somebody could look like a nice man, they're not a nice man, or somebody might just come off a certain type of way. But I could just tell from my intellect, from the God in me too, and just common sense too, that some of these men weren't good. So I started to attract less of those type of men. And yeah, now today I can tell you that I attract less of those men. And yeah, my mindset is just so totally different. I know what I want. I know that I want to mate, and I don't want to waste all my time. I don't want to just play a lot of games. I try not to. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, I attract a lot less of those guys. I can't say I don't attract them at all. I might get a little, hi, you doing, here and there, or hi, do you have a man? A lot, but now guys are approaching me a lot more friendlier though. Even if they're not like the right type of, like I could tell that they're not the type of guy that I would desire. Like they're not like a man of God or something. They still come up to me in a respectful way now. I guess because I'm giving off better energy. I never dress super provocative, but I just carry myself in a different way. And people approach me a lot more respectfully. Like I never had people come up to me like super disrespectful, like calling me bees and stuff like that. But it's just a different approach now. Now that I'm a little older, and yeah, things are a lot better. Like, I'm getting there, and God's still working on me. I'm still working on, getting everything that's not of God out of me. Continuing to get out of vanity, like not having a vain mindset. I still want to look beautiful or whatever and look nice. I actually haven't been dressing nice like I used to. Like, I used to be a dresser. I barely dress up anymore. So I am working on getting myself back there where I'm like dressing nice, like how I like to make sure I look put together every day, but without being vain about it. So yeah, that's my story. That's my testimony of how I'm overcoming breaking free from men, because it's still, it's still a work in progress. But I overcame a lot. Like, I've come a long way, basically. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have a similar experience and what you have done to fix it, or where are you doing to fix it. Are you still going through that? Do you need any advice? Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It lets me know that you like my video, that it helps you. It just lets me know that you enjoy my content. It also helps other people to find my content. Also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. It's highly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 1K, so let's make it happen. We can go live together. I can interpret some of you guys' dreams. We can chat and all that good stuff. So don't forget to subscribe and tell somebody else to subscribe as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.